Yes people, welcome to another Chelsea transfer video of mine. I was this close to making the video today at 2 AM when I saw the exclusive news that Chelsea will be bidding around 20-25 million for AC Milan goalkeeper Mike, and I'm glad I didn't, because when I woke up this morning and this afternoon looking at the news and stuff, Chelsea valued the player around £8.5 million or something on a 1-year contract. I get it. We're going to get into all of that. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, hit the notification, tune every single day, comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Follow on Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Patreon, everything WorldWideChels. I had to think about that. It's been a while. Every single day uploading. Let me know where you tune in from, what country, what time zone. I want to hear all of that. So yeah, this close to saying exclusive, Chelsea going to bid this, that. And I thought, you know what, I had to get up in the morning, 8 AM. Wasn't worth it, and I'm glad I didn't, because when I see the news today, Chelsea valued the goalkeeper at around 8.7 million pounds. Maybe, I'm not going to jump the gun, I'm not going to say we've bottled it, I'm not going to say anything, because maybe it's a tactic to try and get the value down in terms of what they want to pay. We know AC Milan have paid us stupid money when it comes to our players, the likes of Pulisic and stuff, so I think this is a way of trying to come to somewhere in the middle. So I don't think this is over, but from what I'm seeing from Richard Romano saying until Monday, which is a bit weird because the PR is a bit mad. One moment we need a goalkeeper, one moment we're happy with Sanchez, one moment we're looking if the market's right, we're going to sign someone. So nothing's making sense whatsoever. Different PRs coming out left, right, centre, and it's frustrating. I mean, for me, it isn't, because it gives me more content to be uploading and talking about. But for you guys watching at home, it's probably very, very frustrating. So the old me would have got very annoyed and said, "What's going on?" But because it's only the start of June, I'm not really too angry yet. I want to let it play out, see how it goes. We've sold them players. It's a no-brainer to why we shouldn't be able to sign this player now. Do us a favour. Why is it always us giving them favours? Where's their favour for us? So I'm expecting something to change. Obviously, they've not won the league. They're not in the Champions League. Chelsea made Champions League. And talking of Champions League, where is Liam Delap's announcement? We was expecting this announcement on Monday or Tuesday or something. We're now ending Wednesday. Yeah? What is going on? Where's this announcement? Maybe he's doing a backtrack. Maybe he's going to join United. United signing some players, I'm actually shocked. Bruno is staying as well. I mean, he's a problem. But that's another day, another story. But it's weird, Liam Delap still hasn't been announced by Chelsea, and I'll be very surprised if he is announced by the time you guys are watching this video. But yeah, that's the goalkeeper situation, what is going on. We're also seeing Jamie Gittins, we want to pay around 30 to 35 million pounds only. Obviously Dortmund want 50 million pounds. I'm not saying that we have to go in and pay 50 million pounds, but it's quite concerning that Chelsea are... I'm not going to say they don't want to spend money, but they're being very tight with certain targets and what they expect to be paying. It's very weird, and I'm seeing different PRs. Like one PR saying, yeah, we made Champions League, we're gonna go sign XYZ top players, and then we've got another PR saying, oh, the market has to be right. And of course, at the end of the day, it's not our money, but judging from the membership fees that I'm seeing for Chelsea next season, around £60, not really understanding how the maths is working here. Like it's quite worrying. It is quite worrying. I mean, for me, I'm still gonna get it regardless. You know me, I'm gonna be at the game. I told you guys I'll be doing content left, right, centre next season, no doubt, with Champions League especially as well. I'll be definitely doing it. But it's quite concerning where the club is going. Obviously, we're not getting a new stadium anytime soon. They've had to put the prices up of memberships and tickets and stuff. But yeah, we're spending very weirdly at the moment. I'm not too pressed about it yet. As I said, we're only on 4th of June. I'm just trying to understand where this club is going. I've said we've made Champions League, we need to push on from here. We need to get the right players in. I'm not going to be too angry if we sign the goalkeeper and then we sign Liam Delap and then Jamie Gittins. I'm not going to be annoyed about that. Obviously, I would have liked players that have got experience and ready. You know, your Osimhen's but you got to be realistic that the wage structure is a certain way at Chelsea, and we're not going to break that. We saw with Jadon Sancho, it's not going to happen. So it's being realistic at the same time that we're not going to be the same as the Roman days or anything like that. But at the same time, they kind of need to do better. You know, we're Chelsea Football Club. We're not Arsenal struggling to sign a player. You know, people grew up watching Chelsea. This new generation that we're seeing now, the modern era, they watch Chelsea when they're younger, for sure. You know, your Lampard, your Drogba and stuff. So yeah, football's changing. Chelsea are changing. And talking of changing, Premier League have tried to cover and close all the rules on the loopholes that Chelsea have done in the past 18-24 months. I'm talking the ones that's selling the hotels, selling the women's team, to raise funds to avoid, you know, any PSR. And it's failed because no one has agreed, no one has voted, no one has done anything. So Premier League have failed their operation. Obviously, I'm hearing that Chelsea could be facing a fine from UEFA for not reporting the correct amount of money, and also we're hearing that they can't do these loopholes on the UEFA rules, and they'll be given a chance for the first time with a lesser fine, you know, cheap fine because it's our first time. But going forward, it will be an issue. Same with Aston Villa. We're hearing they will be also getting a fine. I mean, it's a bit surprising UEFA moving like that, but I'm sure Chelsea will have some ideas. They've asked for reassurance on XYZ on the rules. So let's see what happens in the future in terms of what Chelsea want to do with that. So yeah, that's everything in terms of the goalkeeper situation, Jamie Gittins situation, the PSR, Premier League, Champions League targets. It's a weird one. As we said, there's some other news that we're looking to break the bank in a different league that we've never ever heard of, and it's like, where is the PR coming from? Like, we're hearing, it just doesn't make sense. We're talking like we're gonna save some money in terms of not spend as much as we should be doing to make the best players come to our football club, but we're also going to be signing youngsters for profit for big fees. Just doesn't make sense. We're not spending 20-25 million on Jadon Sancho. Go put that money on the goalkeeper. You know, we paid 5 million for Sancho to return, but we got 3.5 for Mason Mount. It's a 1.5 loss. I'm sure AC Milan will come to an agreement of like £50 million. Otherwise, they'll lose the player on a free. It's a no-brainer. The club have to sell the player. Otherwise, they're going to make a massive loss. They have to recruit some type of money. So unless the goalkeeper is using Chelsea for a better contract, but from what I'm hearing, he's very keen on joining the West London club. So that is where we are with the latest Chelsea news. Chelsea are not in a rush to sign a new goalkeeper, and we'll wait until Monday. If nothing agreed, they can move on. Chelsea also consider Petrovic important goalkeeper, and they have Sanchez, Jorgensen and Penders. I was going to say Penders. Penders, of course. But that's what I don't get. Maresca's a big fan of the AC Milan goalkeeper, how he plays, and it suits his tactics. And Petrovic is a fantastic goalkeeper, but I don't think does that job correctly. And yeah, I don't know. I can't get too worked up about this. This is 4th of June. We've got to be patient, of course. I've got to be patient. I've got bare work to do. Accounting deadlines. If you lot are in finance, you lot know what I'm talking about right now. Deadlines FC, people. Eid as well on Friday. I don't even know if I'll be uploading on Eid and that. So yeah, we might actually take a break on the weekend because of family events and religious events. So please do not, forget the channel. Keep searching, keep liking, keep subscribing, and look on the socials. I'll be updating any stories on there to make sure you guys are aware. And a big up to the people in the last video saying they appreciate what I said about me wanting to build a community and replying to every single comment and question if possible, because there are people out there and I don't blame them because they might get too many, but for me, I'll still do it. On my breaks, on my days off, whatever, before I sleep, anything I want to do, I'll do it. If you really want to do it, you can do it. I'm working massively hard right now, still providing content. It's got to be done. It's literally got to be done. No excuses. That's just how we do. That's how I do personally, and that's why people used to say the channel's consistent, and we are going to be consistent again. So yeah, big up Sindre for supporting me on Patreon as well, co-host. We've got a podcast coming out very, very soon. I'm thinking we're going to release it probably around the Club World Cup time, but we'll catch you guys very soon on that one. WorldWideChels, guys. I'm out. Peace.